Wi-Fi off the line. All right, get this thing shared. Yup. Oh, let do it. Oh, let do it. All right. As I move and turn and go about this planet, well, first we got to say a prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for giving me the faculties of mind, an able body, and a strong spirit, and wise counsel. For I have used these things to prosper and grow and become a better human being every day. And I will allow your work to work through me so I may work and help through others. Because Lord knows the rest of these dum-dums need it. Amen. Listen, let's get to it. Trust your instincts. Move with wisdom. Trust your instincts and move with wisdom. Yeah. Trust your instincts and move with wisdom. Let me tell you again. Listen. So many of you fucking lost boys is walking around this mother bleeper lost on the planet looking for some directions. And I'm gonna tell you firsthand. Listen, young man. There is no cheat code. There is no way to get around doing what needs to be done. There's only one way, and that is through. I try to tell everybody my favorite saying, one of my greatest sayings. I stole it from another smart person who told me, the time will pass either way. Understand. I want you to understand something. The time is going to pass either way. Whether you're going to school, whether you're in the military, whether you're working a job, whatever you're doing currently in life, if you are doing something that's going to make your life better in the future, understand, stay with it. The time is going to pass either way. Stop delaying what needs to be done. Go. Move with some motherfucking urgency, young man. Move with some urgency. I look around in life and I say, Jesus Christ, none of these dudes have any urgency with life. Everybody's just walking around like they got forever in the day. Now, don't get me wrong. You got a long time to play with. I mean, tomorrow's never granted. You're never going to be guaranteed to be here forever. But if you're a young man in your 20s, even in your 30s, bro, you got forever in the day to get shit done if you're staying busy. You'll be amazed at how fast your progress will be if you are pushing forward every fucking day. Because it's exponential. It might start off slow at first, but it's slow, and then you just see an acceleration. You'll see just a boom. Everything will start to line. Ding, 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 ding. It's like a cascading effect. But the first couple, the first couple charges have to be set off. So if you're not setting those first couple charges off so you can get the cascading effect where it's like, it's never going to go. And so many motherfuckers run away from that work. They run away from it. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to trust your instincts. And what your instincts are is the thing that kind of scares you, the thing that gives you fear, the thing that takes you out of your comfort zone. Get into that motherfucker. Run into it, man. Hit it and keep hitting it and keep hitting it and keep hitting it and go. And see, a lot of young people, they're not going to want to hear it. They're not. They're going to look at me. They're going to say, oh, you're not there yet. You're not like Kai. You're not like Adin Ross. Look, those are cheat coders. And look, Father Time is coming to kick their ass too. Give it a couple years. Any man that can see the projection of life, you could tell, man, that boy ain't going nowhere fast. I'm getting a lot of hate on the Kai Basketball League thing. And I'm saying, I'm looking to myself, I said, this was a colossal waste of time. It's going to look bad in hindsight. It's going to look fucking horrible. This nigga is cussing on the court. He's saying like he's doing it for the kids, but why are you his retirement speech was, I got to retire. I'm ass. Why are you yelling, I'm ass? And then I found out those kids were like second graders. Those are like first and second graders. I said, what type of weirdo shit is this? Listen, in the history of man, you will never find a situation where a grown man is playing in a league with elementary kids. That does not exist anywhere in life. There's fuckers who got locked up, who tried to pretend they were high school kids to go play sports to get scholarships. This motherfucker's got hemmed up by the man and taken to prison. Why is Kai not in prison? Who okayed this? Who okayed it? I need to know. And that's what I'm saying. This nigga, he's regressing. as crazy as that sounds, he is regressing as a man because he's not going with he's not trusting instincts. He's going towards comfort, and he is not moving by wisdom. See, let me explain something. When you move with wisdom and you trust your instincts and you do the shit that scares you and the thing that you fear, it only makes you a better man, man. You have to go through the crucible of fucking life. There's no way around it. And I feel this is the great disservice we have done for most of our people. So many men, let's see. Hey, shout out from East Oakland. Hey, all right, brother. What's that? Go ride the whip. And as in the words of I forget that nigga's name. You know what I'm talking about? The guy with the E40. There we go. But what I've come to find out is, like, as a man, bro, you have to go through the crucible of life. There is no way around getting out. There's no way out of it. There's no way out. You have to suffer. You have to suffer. I'm sorry to tell you, young man, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer tremendously, and it's not going to get easier. It's going to get harder, but guess what? It'll get easier for you to deal with it. That's what you need to come to understand. Like the actual, like you'll be surprised how much you can take and how much you can handle, how much stress you can take if you slowly acclimate and build it up and become accustomed to it. And if you do everything right, if you play the game right, over time, that stress will slowly start to fade away more as you get older, because you've done the hard work up front and you no longer have the same stresses. You can then walk through life like, all right, man, I'm cool now. We're getting it. This is easy. This is easy work. But you don't get to that point unless you are relentlessly attacking life. Oh, shit. Come on, truck. Yeah. You don't get to that point unless you're relentlessly attacking life and relentlessly going after what needs to be got. Look, it's all up for the taking, people. I'm trying to explain to you. It's all up for the taking. There's nobody stopping you from doing a motherfucking thing if you have a vision and a plan to be able to execute in mind, and you have contingencies around to pivot. See, one of the things that also hurts young guys today is they become too single-track minded on one thing, and they don't know how to pivot. Pivoting is one of the greatest assets that you're going to learn how to do. You got to always be willing to pivot on the dime as a young free guy. That is your great advantage over almost everybody else in the fucking world. Is that if you're doing something and you see the results are not exactly as you want, and you can project that there's going to be future problems, you can say, you know what? Let me pivot off of this and go into something else. Take what you learn, move forward with a new skill set, a new move, a new game. And it's okay to try new shit. Too often in life, guys will get hemmed up into a single thing, and they'll refuse to even acknowledge that they can do something else that is kind of remotely similar to give themselves a better outcome. Because at a certain point as a man, you have to understand, your life is outcome dependent. I don't give a fuck about your artistic expression, your whatever the fuck you want to call it. Outcome dependent. What is the outcome? What is the mother bleeping outcome? Well, I got this highfalutin thing, and I talk and I do this, and okay, well, is that paying the fucking bills? Like when I was I would say when I was like 28, I had a motherfucker who was jump roping, and this nigga was trying to have like a jump rope business where he's teaching people how to jump rope, and I'm like, bro, like what? Okay, are you making any money doing this? Or is this just like your own like little thing that you're trying to do? Because I understand, like, okay, you might be good at jump roping, but how does this translate into making money? Like, you doing all this motherfucking jump roping, and come to find out he was trying to copycat off that British girl that fucking jump ropes and shit. But the outcome that he was getting from what he was doing was not getting him any results, but he was staying with it. And at a certain point, you're like, bro, you gotta pivot. You gotta find something else. You gotta find something else to do. Oh, thank you for subbing, Baseball King. Another black boy was talking about somebody else's affairs. Hey, listen, motherfucker. Don't trade on me or I will come fuck you up. There you go. But anyway, besides the point, is to talk about somebody else's affairs. Like, that's what I'm saying. See, these are the people that will hold you back, and these people, type of people in your life that will hold you back. The people say, why are you talking about somebody else's affairs? Nobody's talking about somebody else's affairs. I'm just stating, I'm using this person as an example to show how retarded the grand majority of you guys are. You guys think you're above criticism. I welcome criticism. If you got something to say about my channel, hey, look, I'm open to hearing it. Whatever you got to tell me, let me know. Because if it's valid, I'll take that constructive criticism and I'll make my channel better. If it's retarded, then I will make fun of you, and then you end up being this guy. Don't tread on me, guy, because I'll come kicking the ass. And so that's the other thing. You sensitive motherfuckers need to learn the difference. Hey, that's good, good, good. My man, he getting some work in there. Criticize yourself. I can't criticize myself. I mean, I can make citizens. I'll watch my own shit, watch it back, but in real time, I can't criticize myself. It doesn't work that way. You can only criticize yourself after you finish the work and go back and look at it. But you get the best feedback from other people who are perceiving what you are saying. Because once again, I can't see all my flaws. That's not possible. But here's another thing when it comes to feedback and criticism. I always look for two things for criticism and feedback. One, does it make logical sense for my outcome that I'm looking for? If it's something that can help give me the outcome I'm looking for, I'm open to fucking changing and getting that. And two, is the person reputable, and do they have the accolades and accomplishments that would garner my respect to even give a fuck about listening to whatever they can say? So you can't even comprehend. See, and this, once again, this is what I talk about with the dum-dums. These are the glazers. You'll be at this level making a point, and the glazer will keep coming back here. It'll say something stupid, come back or circle around, say something stupid, keep on coming around, and it'll just keep doing this over and over and over and over and over. This is why I love the bottom feeders of YouTube. The bottom feeders of YouTube are really the ones that keep you paid. All you gotta do is just anger them and get them emotional, and they will keep fucking building your channel up. Like, he won't leave. I promise you, he'll never leave. He'll stay on the thing till I fucking leave. But besides the point, this guy was jump roping. I'm asking, like, bro, you're jump roping, you're doing all this thing, but you're not making any money doing it. Why? Like, and you're telling me that you're broke, you need to make some money on your bills. So how about this? How about you scale back on the jump roping, get a job, a skill that will pay you, and that way, once you make enough money, you can fuck around and jump rope all day and make a little jump rope crew. No, man, you don't understand the dream, man. You don't understand what this means metaphorically to me. I said, all right, nigga, fuck it. Do it. Do you, man? And to this day, I think that guy's still living in the same house with all the same roommates that he's been living with for like the last 12, 13 years. And see, this is the problem with elevation. Most people don't have the capability of elevating. As much as you want them to try to elevate, they are forever stuck in the age where they receive the most amount of attention. So most of you guys, that would be middle school, high school is where most of you guys got most of your attention, and you stop growing after that. Why does he? What do you mean? Hey, Gracie, what do you mean? Why does nobody like him? I don't know. Like who? You gotta describe a little bit better. But besides the point, what I'm trying to explain is you gotta go trust your instincts and then follow wisdom. Listen to people who have done major things in life and follow what they did. Look at their blueprint and see how you can apply it to you. You don't need to reinvent the wheel of life over and over and over again. Listen, at the end of the day, you're all going to come to the same conclusion at the same fucking end of the day. It's the same thing. Life has not changed for the thousands and thousands and millions of years that we all been around. Let's see. Before I comment on a subject matter, what is your live description about? What is your live description about? It is about following instincts and, trusting your instincts and following and moving with wisdom. Because too often when I see what young people tell you is they don't have any instinctual nature to do shit. They don't know how to read their body. So they stay in the same comfort zone and they don't ever grow. They keep staying in the same place. And when they stay in the same place, they can't understand or figure out, why am I not getting anywhere in life? Why am I still stuck in the same spot that I was the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that? And what it does is it just creates low self-esteem. because there's nothing more bruising to the ego. There's nothing more debilitating as a human being than working hard, showing up, doing what you're supposed to do every day, and being exactly where you were the year before. That is the most debilitating fucking thing that can ever be. It's like you're a hamster wheel. Nobody wants to be in the hamster wheel of life. And the reason I'm telling most people why they're in the hamster wheel of life is because they don't push instinctually into something that is better. And then they don't use wisdom. They don't use the sense that God gave yeast to see a better way or to move better. So all they do is just repeat the cycle of stupid shit. Like I'm thinking back on an old relationship I had. Darling of a woman. But she can't get out of her own way. They can't get out of their own way. And this, I think this is a lot of guys are suffering with this out there in the field. We have a class of women. Let's see. Do you think this is a cultural ideology or something that they adapt to our education system? I want to say it's a human flaw. It's a natural human flaw. That's the best way I can put it. It's like it's one of our human beings. How can I put it? Human beings were not designed to live in these massive cities of like millions of people. That is a new phenomenon to us. So throughout human history, we've always existed in a usually a tribal band of no more than like a couple hundred to maybe 1,000 people, where everybody pretty much had interaction with everybody. So we all had to cooperate, and everybody was, the information sphere of everybody was more closely garnered. There was a greater sense of community. But we have lost that community since we have expanded. Now we have more globalized things, like we can do more. We have more available to us and resources. But the problem is we don't have a community anymore. And so you got a bunch of fucking solo runners essentially try to teach themselves lives. And then the advent of the internet has given people who are not that intelligent, who probably shouldn't have a voice, they have a voice. And with the short bandwidth of like human intelligence or memory, a lot of folks are getting sidetracked into stupid shit. So since we got all these people like sidetracked into stupid shit, we are re-replicating just dumb people. And then the other dumb people can talk to other dumb people, and they all operate in the same retarded frequency. And so now you got like this conglomerate of just dumb web people, just a bunch of fucking dumb people. And so when you got a smart, intelligent person like me, and once again, I shouldn't even say I'm smart and intelligent. I should just say I'm observant, I ask questions, and I think and ponder on shit. Because I don't think theoretically, I guess I'm intelligent, but I truly don't know. I mean, I've taken tests and shit like that, but I once again, I think intelligence is all relevant. I mean, it's all relative. So yeah, I might be intelligent to like a third grader, but am I intelligent to an 80-year-old guy? Probably not. But besides the point, humans naturally have a flaw where we just don't have the ability to identify our own what's the word? Like our own blind spots. We can't identify our blind spots very well. And because we don't have the ability to identify our blind spots very well, we end up finding ourselves in bad situations. And since we have a lot of people with arrogance and foolishness, which I believe is the base nature of humanity, people make a lot of bad choices that end up making more compounded bad choices, which make even more compounded bad choices. And then it just keeps being a cascading effect of bad choices. And then you get to a point where you're like irreparably fucked. And this is why poverty is so dangerous. Poverty is so dangerous because poverty creates a certain type of mindset where you have to get everything you could try to get today because you don't know what you're going to get tomorrow. And usually, if you're always operating on a sense that you don't have time to get stuff, you're going to make bad choices. You're not going to make good long-term thinking choices which will inevitably put you in even a worse situation. That's why poverty usually produces more poverty, which is a very sad circumstance. That's what I was about to get to. So I was dating a young lady, wonderful human being, but her mindset, such a short-term thinking mindset, and an inability to see a long-term vision outside of immediate needs for today. And so, like, I think most guys are suffering with this. If you're like a guy who has a program, you're doing your thing, taking care of business. Most women cannot look past today. Most women do not have the capability of seeing that the choices that they make today have an impact on their choices tomorrow, and the choices that they make tomorrow will have another impact on the choice tomorrow, and these compounding choices will create more bad choices in the future. This is why young ladies like, I want to go do my hot girl summer, and so they will leave a good man who has his shit together, who has a vision and plan in mind, to go be a hot girl summer with their girlfriends. They will leave that man to go enjoy the urgency of now, which is really not even urgent. Like, you should have, like, I think all girls, you should get one hot girl summer, and then after that, go get a husband. Because any more than one hot girl summer, then you're just choosing to be retarded. If that's the case, should we hardwire our brains to intelligence instead of attraction to masculinity and femininity? What? Bro, you can't hardwire the brain. It doesn't. The brain already comes with a hard wiring. Like, your biological evolution has already dictated what your hard wiring is from billions and billions of years of evolution. So you already designed a certain way that makes you successful in nature. You can't, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's why people, there's a thing like called respect and fear. Respect and fear are not controllable. So if you see a guy with muscles that looks strong and he's jacked, you're naturally going to garner a certain amount of respect for him because you know he can fuck you up. I don't have to explain that. I don't have to hardwire that to you. You know, hey, don't let me mess around with that dude that got the muscles and the fucking grizzly chin and shit with the scars on his face. I'm not going to fuck with him because clearly that man has been through something. So I'm going to go ahead and mind my P's and Q's. So you can't, no, attractiveness, you can't, there's no hardwire, there's no refixing it. It's just, that's what it is. Like, you're attracted, women are attracted to masculine men for a reason, and men are attracted to feminine women for a reason. There's a natural predisposition that benefits human biology in the future that makes you naturally attracted to that. Now, the problem that we have today is through mass media, because I think the problem that we always give women is we give them too much credit. We give women way too much credit. There's a reason why they had arranged marriages throughout human history. There was a good reason. Because most women do not have the capability of choosing a good man. They don't know what to look for. They don't know what to choose. So 99% of the time, parents had to choose who your spouse was going to be because they knew if we let our girl go do it, she's going to choose something retarded. And there was also rules for men, which was you are not allowed to take a wife until you have achieved a certain amount of accomplishments, which is either going on the battlefield and surviving, becoming a certain level of rank, being a landowner, so forth and so forth. You are not allowed to have women until you achieve certain things in life, because as you can see, when these guys get women before they're supposed to, all it does is end up in fucking bad. It ends up in a bad situation, because then you get this situation where guys are becoming fathers before they even have their own life set. And so now they're trying to figure out their own life and figure out how to be a father at the same time. And then they're producing kids who have no direction because the parents don't have any direction. And so now you just got a fucking, what you call it? Now you just got a clusterfuck of a family. And all this can be prevented. Stop insulting us. Insulting who? Who am I insulting? I'm insulting men and women. I'm insulting humanity as a whole. Like, all you guys are, I'm not gonna say all you guys. 99% of all you guys are just dumb-dumbs. Dum-dums. And listen, I was a school teacher. I was a fucking educator. I was a science teacher. I taught to your kids. The kids tell me everything. The kids tell me you guys are dum-dums. So the kids, I believe what the kids tell me because the kids don't lie. The kids got no reason to lie. So how about we stop being so dumb as a community? Get our shit in order. So guys like me on the internet don't have to call everybody dumb anymore. I'm sick of it. I wish there was more smart people because I wouldn't still be in this situation talking about it. I want to move on to productive things. I don't want to keep going over the same simple dumb shit over and over again. But because you guys can't figure it out, I'm stuck. I'm stuck talking about this over and over again. Y'all niggas wasting my time. Talking about me. Don't insult us. I don't know who's us. Like, that's nothing. Also, who is us? Nay Smith. But anyway, appreciate you guys for listening. I'm about to go to the gym and get my my daily workout in. Because unlike most of you guys, I actually give a bleep about what I look like. Because appearances matter.